What is up, everyone? My name is Ryan and you are watching Crypto Grinders. In today's episode, we will be covering the usual market update and market roundup of the top cryptocurrencies that have been performing and of course the worst performers. And we have Stellar that has actually, at least IBM has mentioned that they have partnered up with Stellar and they are going to be challenging the blockchain world, or at least Ripple in this case, followed by a very sad article about a small little crypto scam that has happened in Thailand. So we're going to be covering all that in this particular episode. So as we see right now, if we go to the charts, we have the market cap at 133 billion as of today. Bitcoin obviously still one of the number one cryptocurrency as of in terms of market cap. We have Ethereum at 15.397 billion. We have XRP at 13.845 billion and EOS 3.22 billion, and Litecoin has actually gained quite a bit in terms of its market cap, and it stands at 2.9 billion as of now. In terms of 24-hour volume, in terms of percentage-wise, Bitcoin is at 4.25%, Ethereum 4.56%, Ripple at 8.02%, EOS at 16.63%, and Litecoin at 5.93%. But if we look at the top 24 hours, in the last 24 hours, Aurora coin has actually increased by 21.33%. That's pretty significant. We have second place would be EOS at 16.63. We have a coin called Mixin, which stands at 14.44%. But in terms of the 24-hour volume, well, I would remain slightly skeptical because it's only at 305,000 to move this coin. Naturally, the market cap isn't that high, and we have IOST, which stands at 12.11%, and Bitcoin Cash at 11.27%. Just a quick fun fact, it's actually Bitcoin Cash currently seems to be 7% more profitable to mine compared to Bitcoin. And if you're someone who is mining Bitcoin SV, that's actually 30% more profitable as opposed to Bitcoin. So just some quick fun facts for you. Now, in terms of price action, we are seeing a little bit of a doji, or like a doji, meaning that there's a potential reversal in the price for Bitcoin. 3,900 seems to be pretty much the ceiling as of now, especially showing on the 1 day. Volume has kind of tapered off for the time being, especially after you've got these 5% pumps on Bitcoin, right? Being that it's a 60 to 70 billion in terms of market cap, it's not easy to move. But the fact that after you have a 5% pump, usually you have most traders taking profit on Bitcoin. And as for Litecoin, it's also the bulls and bears are actually fighting on the daily. As you can see right now, that it doesn't seem to be having much momentum. It's like kind of stalemated from between the bulls and the bears at $47.46. You have Ethereum looking pretty strong. Hopefully Constantin Poll will be launched this time, and it could take the price above 150. So as for XLM, as I mentioned, in terms of price, IBM has just mentioned that it's gonna be predicted, right, that if IBM's major announcement could make Ripple worried. So what is this payment? I guess it's just another payment network, okay? And this payment network could challenge Ripple's existing payment network. The idea is to onboard 40 banks from the very get-go, right? Because IBM naturally has it's a strong company at the end of the day, and naturally I think when IBM works on something, it tends to also want to bring along. And I think Ripple will never have the exclusive rights for all the banks. So right now, I think it's more of who can provide me a better solution. So in this case, they are going to be onboarding 40 banks. It's going to every single bank is definitely going to start testing out to see whether the current platform works and which one is definitely going to offer me more scalability and at the same time lower transaction fees. Which one's going to provide me better automation? So I've yet to see what will happen. In terms of price action for Stellar Lumens, well, you had the pump from yesterday, and same thing, a lot of the altcoins are already showing some kind of take profit as we speak. So let's just see whether as more major announcements are being launched by IBM. Hopefully, there's going to be more market movement in Lumens. Now, of course, the scams in the space are pretty unfortunate, no matter small or big, right? In this case, it's 1.3 million, where 1.3 million Bitcoin scam swindles victims in Thailand. So it's pretty unfortunate to always see these things happening in our space. To be fair, I think there are a lot of scams that are going on around the world, and crypto is no different, right? It seems that it's always a little bit more evident for now, because like I said, people are still very new to this space, so they are not aware of what's the difference. So in this case, in this particular article, it is a virtual mining scheme, right? So people in this particular article, it says that the company involved is called Crypto Mining Farm, which is actually a Vietnamese-based company. And then from then, you have it's about 42 million baht, approximately 1.35 million dollars that was involved in this particular case, and there are a total of 30 victims. And it just goes to show that a lot of people still need to understand the space, what's legit, what's not. And that's why I think in terms of information, especially if you are someone who is new to the space, it's always very challenging to identify the various opportunities out there. For example, these folks, right, were promised outrageous 70% return. Now, it doesn't exactly state 70% return within what kind of time frame, but I guess because of the fact that you could make 70% return, even if it was promised 70% per annum, that's already pretty outrageous already, because the cryptocurrency markets, although as a trader, you could potentially pull that off through the course of the year, but as an investor, for you to have a 70% return, I mean, it's really challenging. So I guess these folks were duped into thinking that this virtual mining scheme could work. So guys, just be careful out there that as much as as Crypto Grinders also shares about various types of opportunities that are available. Like I said, this is non-financial advice, but it's also very important that you follow and stick to a community that you can trust. So like I said, if you are looking for the latest news about cryptocurrency and blockchain, we have a Discord channel that is called CG Protégé. The links are in the description. You can just join. It's absolutely free, and we are able to at least provide as much information as we can in our news and announcements channels. And I think that kind of helps out a lot, because news is important in this space, and sometimes we have to also take some considerations into filtering what's legit and what's not. So I hope that this episode has been helpful in terms of helping you get updated about the markets. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel, guys. We would really appreciate it. And click on the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next episode. See ya.